my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be telling you guys what are the basic makeup products to use for beginners. These products are all from drugstore, and I will also tell you how you can build your own makeup kit. And also I'm going to share one beginner's makeup look with you guys. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. For my makeup today, I'm going to be using all the drugstore products, and for the primer, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger. I'm just going to apply it on my T-zone area, on my forehead, and on my chin. This is going to erase my pores and give my face more of a blurry effect, as you can see on the camera maybe too. It's gonna take away all the shine and grease off my face. I'm just using 3 fingers and smudging it all over my face. My skin feels so smooth right now because of the primer. It's a mattifying and pore erasing primer. So before starting off with my foundation and my concealer, I'm going to be using color corrector under my eyes because I feel like today my eyes are feeling very dark. For my color corrector today, I'm going to be using E.l.f. Pro Conceal in shade Orange Corrector. And I'm just going to apply a very tiny bit just under my eyes. I'm going to be using a smaller brush and just blend it. For my concealer today, I'm going to be using E.l.f.'s 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and it's in the shade Medium Sand. And then for my foundation, I'm going to be using L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in shade 105 Natural Beige. I'm just going to apply it all over my face. This shade is like 1 shade darker than my actual skin tone, but I feel like it's okay in winter because your skin is already very pale due to the dryness and weather. So I'm just using a foundation brush just to blend all the products in together, and then I'm going to use a beauty blender to fix if any harsh lines are left behind. I like using brush to blend everything out because it can go into the smaller areas as well, whereas beauty blender, it kind of limits you when you're using it. You don't have to use the brush. You can use just your fingers or your beauty blender directly, but it's just all preference. And then on the forehead, just make sure that you're going in your hairline. Just going in small strokes. And then I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender and just blend everything out just all together so that there are no lines left, or if there is an excess of product somewhere, it can be just blended out as well. So this basically is like one easy step. You don't have to apply concealer again on top of it, and also it's an everyday kind of thing as well because it's very light. So now, next thing that is very essential for your makeup kit is blush. This gives a dimension to your face. Contouring is optional when you're doing everyday beginner makeup, but if you want, you can use a bronzer as a contour. My favorite bronzer from drugstore is the Maybelline City Bronzer. You must have seen these in all videos I have been doing lately. And my favorite blush from drugstore is NYX Professional Makeup Summer Breeze Powder Blush. And I'm just gonna use an angular brush for the blush and just put it on the apple of my cheeks. I'm gonna give myself a sun-kissed look today. Just make sure that you're blending it very nice and smooth. So as I said, bronzer is optional, so I'm gonna let you see how you look without a bronzer or how you look after bronzer as well. So this is basically without a bronzer. And now I'm gonna move on to bronzer. For that I'm using the same brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my brush, just tap the extra off, and then I'm gonna bronze my face in upward motion. So I'm just going right underneath where I did my blush and just blending it into my hairline in circular motion. So this definitely does make a difference when it comes to makeup. Your face looks lifted, more warmth is given to your face, but it's totally optional. You don't have to use it, but it's a good product to have. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to go into my hairline on top of my forehead and my jawline as well. Just gonna use some extra here. I'm gonna go on my nose as well and just bronze it a little bit. So you don't have to use different brush for all these things. I'm using the same brush. For the nose, if you feel like your brush is too big, you can just pinch the brush and make it thinner and just use it like I'm using it right now. And then you can just move it in a circular motion and it's gonna blend out perfectly. For eyebrows, I usually use pomade or eyebrow pencil. This one is from NYX Professional Makeup. It has spoolie and the pencil itself, and the shade of this one is ash brown. So first I'm gonna line my eyebrows underneath, and then I'm gonna move on to the top. Okay. Once I'm done with filling in my eyebrows, outlining them, I'm gonna use the spoolie on the other side of my pencil and just brush through my brows just to make them look more natural. Also, if there is any harsh line or if there is any extra product, it also tames it down. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the right side of my brows. Just line them and fill them in. For my eyeshadow, I'm not gonna be using any separate eyeshadow palette. I'm just gonna be using my bronzer and my blush. For my eyeshadow, first I'm gonna start with my bronzer, and I'm just gonna use my eyeshadow brush and just put the bronzer right on my crease section. So I'm just gonna go in circular motion and blend my bronzer. This is gonna give dimension to my eyes. And also I'm gonna put it on the outer corner. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm gonna take the blush shade on my eyeshadow brush and I'm just gonna apply it and just go in circular motion, just blend them all in together. For my eyeliner today, I'm gonna be using Maybelline's Master Precise All Day. I'm just gonna be drawing one single line just right along with my waterline, just to give it a dimension, and I'm not doing any heavy eyeliner. If you guys use a pencil eyeliner instead of liquid liner, you can use NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Eyeliner. This one is in the shade Black, and you can just use it right on the waterline. This is gonna make your eyelashes look more fuller. My current favorite mascara from drugstore is L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. It has a very thin wand, which is very precise when you apply it. So I'm just gonna apply it. And also it elongates your lashes so well and also volumizes them so much better than whatever mascaras I have used so far. The only downside of this mascara is that it is so precise that you have to be very careful that it does not poke your eyes, because it has poked my eyes like 1,000 times now. Also, this one is really good if you're applying it on your lower lash line, because it's so precise and so thin that it just applies perfectly. Another must-have product in your beginner's makeup kit is a setting spray. I know a lot of time we try to just ignore the setting spray, but it is a really useful product as it keeps your makeup in place for a longer time. So for the makeup spray, I like NYX Dewy Finish Long-Lasting Setting Spray, and I'm gonna just spray it all over my face. So I'm gonna let it dry, or you can also pat it down with the beauty blender. Okay, so after that I'm gonna move on to my highlighter. I use the setting spray before my highlighter because it literally gives my highlighter a very beautiful shine. So for highlighter, you can either use a brush or you can use your fingers. So for fingers, I'm just gonna be using my 2 fingers and just putting the highlighter on high areas of my face and then just blending it very lightly, and then I'm gonna use a little bit on my brow bone and then on my nose. And then with the brush, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna put it on my cheekbones and on my brow bone. It gives the same finish. I really like how it turns out to be very glowy and dewy. And now we're gonna move on to our lipstick, and that would be our last step. For lipstick, I really like the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. For lip gloss, I like the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This one is in the shade 008 Stone. It's a very beautiful brownish natural nude color, and this one is similar as well. This one is called 65 Seductress. This is a beautiful nude color as well. So I'm just gonna apply it. Thank you so much guys for watching the whole video. I hope this video was helpful for all of you. If you like the video, do not forget to hit like button, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And I will see you guys until the next time. Love you guys.